Howdy legends, Zephyr here, and welcome back to another Apex Legends ProGuides video. Lots of information about future updates to Apex Legends has recently been leaked, and we're going to dive in and take a look at some of the biggest and most surprising changes that are rumored to be coming to Apex Legends in the next few updates. Let's jump straight in, but not until our question of the day. What item would you add to Apex and why? Let us know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Lifeline Rework. Undoubtedly, the most surprising bit of information from the latest round of leaks are potential changes to Lifeline. Lifeline is currently one of the weakest legends in the game. She was placed in D tier in our latest Apex Legends tier list. The rumored changes are as follows. They're going to be increasing the DOC heal drone health pool from 150 to 9,999. Double DOC heal drone's zone of reach radius, and then down teammates can now opt out of combat revives or auto revives, and a reduced care package's cooldown from 5 minutes to 3 minutes 30 seconds. Now, do you think these rumored changes would improve Lifeline? The extra health and radius for the heal drone would make it more flexible and not keep you tied in such a small space when trying to heal, and it would also allow you to heal more or perhaps even fight while attached to the drone. However, the DOC drone doesn't differentiate between teams, so enemy players can benefit from the drone. More health and radius means this is likely to happen. The reason why Respawn are letting players opt out of the combat revive is probably to counter the situation where you're being revived by a lifeline and an enemy player finds you. Currently, you just have to lie there and get slaughtered mid-revive, or even have them mockingly watch you revive and then just kill you seconds after. This proposed change would mean that you could cancel the revive and bring out your knockdown shield just like you can when you're self-reviving. This would allow you to have a chance at surviving if found. Now, the care package change isn't getting a good reception from fans. It draws a lot of attention to you, and while the loot is useful, there are just far better ways to get what you need. Stormpoint has strong ground loot already, and it now has smart loot in armories. Loba has an ultimate with a much lower cooldown that lets you grab whatever you need, including unlimited ammo. Some suggest that Lifeline's ultimate needs a rework and shouldn't be a care package at all. Instead, Lifeline should potentially have a beacon like we saw in the Flashpoint limited time mode. Lifeline could place this and then friendly teammates inside heal if within its area. What would you do to Lifeline? Her pick rate is falling after the introduction of Newcastle, and she feels outclassed in almost every department by other legends. These changes don't seem to address the issues with her kit, and while they will make her better, do you think they'll fix her weaknesses compared to legends like Newcastle and Gibraltar? Do you need help advancing to the next level in Apex? Tired of being stuck in the lower ranks? ProGuides has expert Apex Predator coaches on deck to advance your gameplay. They can help spot flaws, give you detailed knowledge, and direct you on to best spend your time to take your Apex ability to the next level. ProGuides is your one-stop shop for all things Apex Legends, as well as high-quality coaches that are in-game tips, tricks, and guides suitable for any level of player. So, whatever your gameplay needs, we've got you covered. Why not sit down with an Apex Predator and get their input on how you can become the carry on your team in Apex? With their help, you'll be climbing the ranks in no time, no matter who you're teamed with. Check out the link in the description, and let's go. Bangalore Mythic skin. It also appears that Bangalore is getting a Mythic skin like Bloodhound did. This will come also with a Mythic finisher. Now, what do you think of the finisher and the concept for Mythic skins? Some Apex Legends fans would rather we got 2 heirlooms per season than a Mythic skin. The concept for the Mythic skin, which has 3 stages like Bloodhound's, is a uniform that gets more kitted with each stage. At the second level, Bangalore has a face mask on, and then in the final level 3 version, Bangalore is wearing the full head helmet. It isn't known if the Mythic skin will release in its own event just yet, or alongside the Valkyrie heirloom. Remote banner recovery. Also among the latest leaks is a new survival item. This would occupy the same inventory slot as the mobile respawn beacon and the heat shield that are already in the game. Currently named the Remote Banner Recovery, it's pretty obvious what this item would do. It seems to be able to recover your teammates' banners remotely. As this is a leak, it's not yet known how this works or what radius it can recover banners. However, it can be seen to be carried in pairs like heat shields, not as a solo item like a mobile respawn beacon. Plus, because it will occupy the same slot as the mobile respawn beacon, an individual player will not be able to remotely recover banners and then mobile revive them because you can't carry both items at once. There's also been a mixed reaction to this news. Many players have been arguing that Loba should be able to grab banners from her black market, but Respawn have always said no, saying they were against this because it wouldn't be a counterable ability. There's also frustration from crypto players. One of the strongest abilities that Crypto has is the ability to grab banners from his drone. Having this item in the game would weaken his legend and take away one of his unique traits in Apex. Because of the developer comments on the proposed Loba ideal, it'll be interesting to see if there's a counter to the remote banner recovery. The success of this item will really hinge on its implementation. Shield Capacitor. Another item that could weaken existing legends is the rumored Shield Capacitor. This was leaked in April and has yet to surface in-game as of yet. It's described as healing a small amount of shields with a 60-second cooldown. Now, response about this item mainly focused on how devastating this ability could be for Wattson. Allowing legends to regenerate shields without heals would remove one of the unique selling points about Wattson. Now, teams often use Wattson if they wish to play for zone and won't have a lot of access to healing. By using her pylon and her passive regeneration ability, they're able to save their batteries and cells while other teams around them will lose their heals. The addition of this item would mean that teams could just use this to heal and would have more healing or less reason to play Wattson. Why not just play Caustic instead? Lifeline Town Takeover. The next collection event for the Valkyrie Heirloom is set to be called the Awakening Collection event. Included in this appears to be a town takeover in the name of Lifeline. It isn't confirmed exactly where this town takeover will be, however, it seems like it's going to be on World's Edge, possibly in between Fragment and Cooldown. The last town takeover was on World's Edge 2 when Big Mod was added. There was a rumor of Wattson's town takeover for Stormpoint, but that doesn't appear to be happening just yet. It'll be interesting to see what the Lifeline town takeover has to make it unique. Big Mod has the Rampart special weapons, and the Caustic town takeover has the gas in the center of the POI, protecting the gold weapons and loot. The Pathfinder town takeover also had the boxing ring. Will Lifeline's takeover have some sort of healing element? We will also wait to see exactly what position on the map it takes. Notably, this appears to be coming to World's Edge before the big ALGS LAN in North Carolina. So, how will this impact how World's Edge plays out, and who will land there, and what sort of loot will it have? Skins. There's also been a range of upcoming skins leaked out of the files. Which one is your favorite? I'm personally a really big fan of the cowboy-themed Octane. Plus, here's a reminder of the Valkyrie Heirloom and how it looks in the files. Please do bear in mind that everything discussed in this video is a leak and may or may not make it into the final game. These have come from credible leakers, but everything is subject to tweaks or removal, especially when it comes to in-game items or legend changes. Respawn is constantly playtesting things and could easily decide to make a change to something before release. Which leak are you most excited for? Let us know. Until next time, gamers.